Hello friends, welcome to this new tutorial. Today I have here an iPad Air 1, and sometimes some people they don't know what is the difference between the iPad Airs. We have iPad Air 1, Air 2, and iPad what they call it, iPad 5 and iPad Pro. All of them, they are the same, they look similar, but they have some differences. For example, the iPad Air 2, it has the iPad Air 2, it's thinner than this one, and the screen for iPad, the Digitizer, like this one, for the iPad Air 1 and for the iPad 5, all of the same. So you can use this one on this Digitizer on the iPad Air 1 and on the iPad 5. And for the iPad Air 2, it's the screen, this one comes with the LCD, they come together. Okay, so you need to be careful and order the right part. To know which part you have to order, just go to Google and type the model number here. Let me see if you can see it clear. It's right here. You see the model? It's A1475. So you need to find your model number and check on Google which iPad you have. And for an easy way to figure out which one do you have, if the iPad that you have has a home button without fingerprint, that means it's iPad Air 1. If it has the fingerprint scanner, that means it's the iPad either Air 2 or iPad Pro or iPad 5. Alright guys, so now today in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the Digitizer on this iPad, because the Digitizer, as you see, it's cracked here. It has this crack on this side. So I will show you how to replace it. To replace the Digitizer here, we will need a new Digitizer. Make sure you have the right parts, and also we will need a nice sesame, and we will need a Phillips screwdriver, a tweezers, a cutter, adhesive, double sticky adhesive, a guitar pick, and a plastic spudger, and we will need a glove for the heat, and we will need a heat gun. That's all what we need. Make sure you have all the tools that you need so you can like finish the repair without stacking on anything. Alright, so first of all we're gonna heat up just the white panel here for a couple minutes until we feel like it's possible to peel it off from here. Okay, so to do that I will need to use my heat gun, my gloves and my heat gun. Alright, let's start. I will start from this corner, and once I release this corner I will move to the other sides. Some people, they are like using heating up all the tablets. I think just heat up the part from where you're gonna start. Make sure don't focus the heat in one spot like this. You may burn the LCD in the bottom, because this tablet is still working, as you see, so you don't want to burn it. And also you need to turn it off first. I will turn it off right now. Okay, once it's hot enough, I will use the IC semi, and they will make a small gap here. Make sure don't heat it up too much. Let me turn it off first. Okay, it's off. By the way, there is a plastic part here, and there are like some cables here. Make sure don't slide this deep like this. You may like peel off the cables and cut them. I'm just trying to keep the screen all together. Make sure don't push this thing all the way deep inside until you see it from here. And also make sure don't flip it up this way and try to slide it between the glass and the frame, because you may touch the LCD in the bottom. Alright, so once you have, I'm gonna remove this adhesive from here. So once you have it open like this, just try to put this plastic like this. Oops. I don't want to crack it like this, but alright, so once you have it lifted up like this, you can apply more heat. If the screen is shattered too much, it will be very hard to remove it, so you need to have to be patient and keep working on it slowly until you remove all the glass. As you see, the IC semi is facing the up, not down. here in this part we have the cables for the digitizer, and we have the home button. Here we have the digitizer cable, and the home button is coming this way. I will cut this adhesive and I will remove Alright, so now I will heat up more. Make sure here don't damage the home button. When you are like sliding this one here, it stacks on the cracks. As you see, it's stuck on this crack. So what I'm going to do, I will just like go after the crack, and I will slide this more until I release the part. I will cut this adhesive. And voila, I opened it. So when you open it, make sure don't touch the LCD with your fingerprints, because it's gonna be very hard to clean it. So the more, the less you make fingerprints on it, the more is better. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I will open the screws here. I will open these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3. The third screw is here, and another one is here. So let's open this one first. The screw is covered with this piece of tape, so make sure you find the screw and remove it. All the screws are the same, just one of them is different. This is the one which is different, and it's longer a little bit, and it's close to the camera. This is the camera, so the screw which is in that corner is longer a little bit, if I remember good. Yes, it's longer a little bit. Alright, so after I remove the screws, now I will grab the screen from one side here. Lift it up and it opens this way, like this. As you see, opens this way. And after that we have here this bracket with some screws on it, 3 screws, and we need to remove this bracket. Okay, so after I remove the 3 screws, now I will remove this bracket, and as you see the cable for the LCD, it comes off with it. I will take care of it later. So I put the screen, as you see I'm not touching it with my fingerprint, I'm just gonna put it aside. And now I will disconnect the digitizer cable, and make sure don't touch the motherboard with your finger or with the tools. Try to, when you are working on it, try not to touch it. And I will disconnect this cable, and also we have the home button cable, which is coming all the way from here and coming, and it's connected here. So we remove this sticker, and make sure when you are removing these stickers, don't be like tough with them. Make sure you be like very gentle. We have here, let me show you, this cable here was inside this port, and you have to open this one. After that you can slide the cable out, see, and make sure don't damage this one. You can use only your nail to open it. Don't use the tools or something, you know, you may damage it. Alright, so now we have this screen out, and we need to prepare the frame to receive the new screen. So preparing the frame, just I need to remove all the adhesive which is left here, because I'm gonna put my adhesive. And I will use this flat screwdriver to make sure I remove everything, and also make sure don't there is no piece of glasses on this edge, because if you leave only one small piece on the frame, it may damage the new screen. Okay, the frame is clean. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna put the new adhesive. So I put one strip here, and I will cut it evenly with the edge. Another strip of adhesive on this side. Another wider strip on this bottom here. And I will always pass this on top of this adhesive to make sure it sticks very well, and also there is no pieces of glass left. I make sure it's flat and smooth. Alright, so I will need to put another strip right here. Alright, so I will put a strip in this side here on the top. And after that I will pass this thing on top of the adhesive to make sure it sticks very well, and also there is like to make sure there is like no pieces of glasses or something which is crooked here, you know. Alright, so after that what I'm gonna do, I will prepare the LCD. Sometimes this digitizer, it comes with the adhesive on it, sometimes it doesn't. So I need to put some adhesive here and here, and for the side I think this will be enough. So let me put one strip here from the corner to the corner, and cut this exactly curved like the edge, I mean like this curve here. Et voila. So now what I'm going to do, I will connect this digitizer here. I will put this bottle here to put the also I have here this part here. I need to remove the adhesive, I mean the plastic which is covering the adhesive, and make sure to flip this like this. Make sure it's not like showing up from here, from the other side. And always I keep the plastic which is covering the digitizer from the inside. See this plastic, I'm not removing it until the last second. So now I will connect these two cables. I will connect them here to the motherboard. Make sure the cables are matching 100% before you put any force on them. Alright, the cables are connected. Now it's time for the screen. I think it's better to remove this cable from here. This way I can see if it's matching with its connection on the motherboard. Okay, it's connected now. And now I will put this bracket and put the 3 screws that was on top of it. I hope you can see correctly, you can see clear. Alright, so the 3 screws are in its place. And then I will put the screws. I start with the longest one. It goes next to the camera. Oh, I forgot something. So you gotta be very careful. I didn't transfer the home button to this new screen, which means I have to redo everything I done. Not everything, but I need to transfer the home button. So the home button needs to be connected here, and the home button is right here. So what I'm gonna do, I will use the IC semi and remove the home button. This is the bracket. Make sure don't cut this cable. Okay, this is the home button, and the main thing is the cable. I need to keep it safe and don't make any cuts or pokes on it. So what I'm gonna do, I will put the home button first. After that, I will remove this adhesive. False. I have these 2 holes here, this one and this one, and on the home button I have 2 prongs. They must be inside here. That's how I can now that the home button is matching, and it's perfectly, and it clicks normal. I'm supposed to do this before, but sometimes when you forget something, you need to do it. So what I'm gonna do now, I will open this lock here, and I will insert this cable. And that's it. Put the screws back. Always I make sure don't touch the LCD with my fingers. And voila, after I finish, I will turn this on and test it, make sure it's working good. I'm not gonna let this go down because the adhesive is uncovered here and it will stick. So I will put this one here and this one in this side here, just to make sure it's not gonna stick. And then now I will test it and see if it's working perfectly normal. And after that I will just remove the adhesive and glue it to the frame. All right. All right, it's responding. The home button. The home button. All these buttons are working. Sometimes just because this plastic is lifted up and it's not 100% matching, so I'm just testing it to see if everything is working. That's it. So it looks like it's working good. Now I will open it and remove the adhesive. Alright guys, so after I make sure like everything is perfect, I will clean the screen, make sure there is no fingerprints or like smudges on it, and after that we're gonna like glue everything. So I will use this tissue sometimes you try to clean it and you make it worse, so you need to be very careful and don't use any liquid. You still can clean it and make it look perfect, but you don't need that headache, because once you try to put something on the screen, it will take from you a long time to make it very clean as it was before. Believe me, I tried this before and it's hassle. Unless you have the right tools or the right cloth. This is a fiber optic cloth. Alright, it looks fine. So what I'm gonna do now, I will remove all the adhesive, I mean the tape, the plastic that is covering the adhesive. And I will remove this one also, and this one. Alright, so once I remove all the adhesive, I will make sure there is nothing on the screen one more time, and I will make sure that the home button is like perfect here, and also I will make sure that this cable, it's not folded on top of the frame. It must go inside this hole here. So that's why I'm gonna start from here, and I will make sure it goes inside. And also I have on the digitizer, it has this plastic covering it, so I remove this one, and after that I will just glue everything to the frame. All right, it's good now. And that was it. As you see, it's turning on. I'm just gonna wait until it shows the picture, and they will make another final test, and we're done. Will take like couple like 1 minute to turn on. Et voila. So as you see, let me try to check. Alright, as you see, it's responding normal. The home button also. What else? Go to Safari. Let's go into YouTube. Alright, I just want to test these ones if they are working all. Everything is working fine. Alright guys, that was it. If you find this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up. I need a lot of thumbs up. And also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment area. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe for more videos. And see you in the next video. Have a wonderful time. Peace.